Hi, everyone. Welcome to Just Wing It with Blake and Jamie. How are how is everyone doing today? Hi, Ken. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Oh, and here's Blake. Well,
Hey,
hello,
hey,
Blake.
hello, hello. I'm so
How
sorry
are
about
you?
yesterday, guys. I apologize. I hate being like that. So
Oh, it's all right.
I'm glad you
Hi,
guys
Pep.
can join us on this Thursday right before football starts.
Yes. Hi, Paprika. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. So, what did everyone eat tonight?
I haven't eaten yet. I don't know what we're gonna have, but I'm sure that we're gonna have a lot of trick-or-treaters down this way. It gets pretty busy right in this neighborhood.
Oh.
My niece and nephew already came by and got some candy.
Aw.
I got them full-size bags of Skittles.
Oh, we never did. Ken goes right after baseball. Yeah, the
Oh yeah, how about the
World Series.
Dodgers? Wow, what an amazing game last night. If you didn't watch, you missed history. Uh it was the biggest comeback in MLB history. They were down 0-5 at one point and came back to win the game 7-6 to cap off the gentleman's sweep of four games to one. It was amazing. I loved it. Great, great. Uh, Go Dodgers. And we don't like the Yankees ever, 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 ever. Nobody likes the Yankees. Unless you're a Yankees fan, you don't like the Yankees. Okay, that's just how it goes. There are people that had the Dodgers are in their division, like the Giants. I know a couple Giants fans that were cheering for the Dodgers to win the World Series just because everyone hates the Yankees. They are the Dallas Cowboys of the Major League Baseball. If you don't love the Cowboys like me, you hate them. And that's just what it is. There is no in between. Great
All
game.
right.
Go Dodgers.
Yeah.
I was
So
waiting for you to respond to my take there, but I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm not talking to anybody buddy about sports.
I wouldn't even know.
It's okay.
I
It's
I
all right.
I I trust your take on it because I wouldn't know otherwise.
Man, tonight we got a crazy game, and I don't know if you're a sports bettor, but go lock it in right now. The Jets are the favorites tonight to beat the Texans. Even though the Texans are down a couple wide receivers, I'm telling you, this team is for real. They are legit. And the Jets are just it's washed up old man Aaron Rodgers. We found out he is not the same player that he once was. And I hate to say that, unfortunately, but I mean, he's old. The numbers are he's the low he's got the lowest QBR in the NFL, lowest points on the field, lowest completion percentage. The guy has not been anything worth talking about as far as what he was projected as to where he is now. It's no comparison at all because he's just off the slate. That whole team is in panic mode. They fire their head coach, hoping he would make something better. Didn't make sense to do that. I mean, I don't understand, but nonetheless, the Jets are the favorite to win by 2.5 points, and they are the ones with the 2-6 record, but the Texans have a 6-2 record. This is the seventh time in betting history that this has ever happened, where the team with an under 500 record is the favorite versus an over 500 team. I may be
And
speaking Japanese to you there, but I mean, let's go. All I gotta say is Put your money on the Texans tonight. Bet that they will cover the spread. They will cover. They're going to win this game. They should be the favorite, and it should be the Jets trying to cover. I'm telling you. But we'll see. We'll see. Any given
Ken says,
Thursday, right?
Ken says free agent or retirement.
For who?
I don't know. I don't know.
Free agent. Who's a free? Oh no, Aaron Rodgers. I think he's gonna go be a free agent, but well, no. I think like if he crashes here, he's already been offered to be the host of Jeopardy once.
Really?
So yeah, they offered him more money than the Jets did to go host Jeopardy, and he turned it down. So I mean, the guy's super smart. He's got a great football IQ, but the one thing in this world that you can't get away from is father time. And when time catches up to you, it really slows you down. It's just the one thing that we all have to admit at some point in our lives that we weren't as good as we were. And I mean, we're talking about a two-time MVP here, Super Bowl champion. Okay, this is one of the most accurate passers of all time. And now you just see his decline come like every other superstar before him. Like Tom Brady even got taken out of the playoffs by the Cowboys, like the pity little Cowboys. We beat them, and it is what it is. But I respected his game. I hated seeing him beat the Cowboys so much because he did. Uh, Dez caught that ball. They should have never won that game. If you know what I'm talking about, go look that up. The Dez Bryant no catch. They changed the rule book because of it. I mean, I've had Aaron Rodgers in my history and past. It's been bad blood most of the time. I just hadn't been a big fan of him, but nonetheless, he's a great quarterback and he'll be in the Hall of Fame for sure. So to answer your question, Ken, yeah, retirement.
Um, all right. So let's get started on reviewing Nightmare on Elm Street. What does
Come on,
everybody
let's talk more football. No, I'm
what
kidding. I'm kidding. No.
so what does everybody in the chat rate that film if you've seen it from 1 to 4?
Well, first of all, you're talking about one of the greatest horror film franchises of all time, as far as grossing and what it got. I think this is beloved because at the time, people they weren't in tune to oh, that was a really good movie or not. They just wanted to go see them and they just went. And this is one that caught on because they wanted another one, just like the Halloween series. And everybody forgets how bad the third one was. And then they just made a fourth one and it was all good again. So I give this to start off the franchise and to kick it off. If we're going to compare it to the rest of them, 2.5.
I give it a 2 because, and this is why. Yeah, Ken says it's set the standard for scary movies, but
Absolutely, Ken. I can't disagree.
but this is what I have a problem with it. You don't know what the whole plot of the movie was because at the end, all the kids are alive and
Yeah,
they get in that car that looks like Freddy Krueger stuff
and
and it gets
the
trapped in the
right.
car and then the mom gets taken away. So whose was it that the daughter had this nightmare the whole entire time and finally woke up and
No,
so no one
no.
died? Or was it the mom's nightmare and nobody died because the mom killed Freddy Krueger, so she was having this nightmare?
Maybe
I
it
don't
just
understand.
continuously goes on the torture, and it goes and goes, and because he keeps the souls. If you keep watching them, they're part of him forever. He's their power, and he uses that against them.
But then
I mean,
at
you
the
take
end, they
this
were
is.
all alive.
I mean, I respect your take. This is a good that when you talk about scary movies, you can. split off into a million different directions about why this isn't this or this isn't that. In some cases, my best advice is just use your imagination. Okay, I mean, take it how you see it. Like, I mean, make a core point, and you're like, oh yeah, no. Once you do that, then you take a stance on something. You don't have to question it, and just you know that's how that happened in your mind. It becomes more of a centerpiece towards your movie, something that you feel. I don't know. That's how I do. That's how I connect with movies a lot. Instead of questioning them, I make the answer.
See, hi Dee Dee, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. But like Ken says, I am an overthinker, and yes, I know I am. I overthink everything.
I
But
am too.
I want to know whose nightmare was it, the mom or the daughter's? And
It was the
I want to.
daughters. It was the daughter's nightmare
So the daughter's nightmare, and then but nobody ended up dying
because
because
he
she woke
comes
up.
after the kids. He comes after the kids.
But no one died because they all lived at the end. So
You
was it
don't think?
all just one
I
big
mean
nightmare?
him getting captured in the car. You don't think that means they didn't die?
Oh, I don't. I don't know.
I do. To me, I can summarize by the end of that. Oh shit. Excuse me. Freddie still got that dude. Still got y'all. You thought you got rid of him, but you can't. You can't. He's there. And
Yeah,
so, but Ken, back to what Ken was saying. It set the standard for a scary movie. Okay, we've got this gory, scary looking dude and knives on his hands, like he's a child predator type of person that lures on children. Like it takes a real concept with that, and then this other like fictional sense of scary person, and they collide together really well. It's somebody that you would be afraid of. Like that's what I liked about the movie. That's what I'm saying. It brought you in as something that you could relate to. Oh yeah, that's really something that I'm scared of, is somebody that's gonna, I mean, scare my children, or even at the time young teens, that scare them. He's coming after one, two, Freddy's coming for you. Like, I mean, I don't know if I think you have a good argument on whether it was the moms or the daughters, but I would like to say that it's the daughters, not the moms' dream.
well, the reason I think it was the mom's is because at the end he takes the mom. But remember in the movie, I think she's the one who said that she and a bunch of other moms killed Freddy, and she even still had the knives, the hands with the knives,
Yeah.
and so there might have been like some type of guilt, and maybe that's why she was having this nightmare that he was coming after her because she killed him, and she was afraid that he was going to come after her kids and all the kids in the neighborhood, and so that's why I was thinking it was more the mom.
I mean, that's fair. I just feel like whenever they cut that scene, that it probably would have went to the mom instead of the kids. Like the kids getting captured. I don't know. I felt like it centerpieced around the daughter a little bit more towards the end.
Yeah, yeah,
So I feel like I would summarize from there. Therefore, we were in her dream, and now here it is happening for real. I don't know.
yeah,
I'm curious. That's a good talking point. So,
yeah.
hey,
Hi.
Alyssa.
Yeah, Ken says in his time it was the scariest movie on the big screen. Yeah, I'm sure it was. So, what does the rest of the chat rate the movie? Ken rated it 3.
Yeah, solid three. I respect that. It wasn't very scary for today's time, as far as it didn't age that well. Of course, I mean that's probably what aged the worst about this movie, is just the fact that we're talking about some child preying killer, and then the parents mobbed against him and burned him It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just a crazy concept. It's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're talking about those ooh gotcha scaries or those psychopathic ones, supernatural, this just kind of collides all of them.
Yeah. So do you have the IMDb?
I have it. I have been charging my iPad a little bit because it was almost dead, but I'm gonna pull it up right now. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a movie that really made you think and like kind of like you said, use your imagination at the end. Like, okay, was it all a big just nightmare? And then at the end, hi
But
Dee
they
Dee, thanks
also
for
they
coming in.
I think they were smart in ending it the way that they did so that hey Dee Dee, I think they were smart for that because it left them more storyline to go off of. It was a tester movie for sure. I'm sure if it bombshelled, it would have never done as good as it did, but I know it was a box office smash.
Well, I
Uh,
guess if we watch the second one, 'cause I actually never watched any of these Freddy Krueger movies, which is I know it's weird because everybody watched them, but
we're talking this is one of those prime 80s movies. It really
yeah.
is. It's a great 80s movie. Released let's see. Oh, don't forget this has our beloved Johnny Depp. We love Johnny.
Wait, who is Johnny Depp?
He's Glenn.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's Glenn.
Oh my, oh wow, I didn't even get that. Okay.
Let's see. Where's my this? I want to know what the release date was. Uh, November 11th. So wow, we did this perfect. We're coming up on it.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. November 11th, 1984. The budget was $1.8 million dollars, and in the US it and Canada it made 25 million. Total smash
Wow.
hit movie for the time.
Wow.
That's a great make. It's a great run time, only an hour and a half exactly.
Yeah, it wasn't
Uh,
bad.
if you take away the credits and everything. Um, uh, I liked it. I thought it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it was a good storyline, and I don't like having to use my imagination though. I like to know like what's the whole point.
hmm Oh, here's a good one. New Line Cinema was saved from bankruptcy by the success of the film and was jokingly nicknamed the house that Freddy built.
Interesting.
Yeah. In the original script, Freddy was a child molester. However, the decision was made to change him into being a child murderer I mean, that it was just, there wasn't, I saw it from clear as day. That it was obvious what he was. The way he looked, the way he dressed, it was obvious to me that that's what they were trying to portray him as.
Yeah.
But to avoid exploiting a series of child molestations in California around the time of production, he was rewritten as a child molester in the 2010 remake starring Jackie Earl Haley. I didn't see that one to be honest with you. I haven't seen any of the new ones.
I didn't even know they made new ones.
Yeah, they had some. Yeah, that's just the thing that didn't age well. All of the boiler room footage in the film was shot in the basement of the Lincoln Heights jail in Los Angeles, which was condemned shortly after production wrapped due to high levels of asbestos. Cool.
Ken says, leave them striped shirts alone.
Oh man. Over 500 gallons of fake blood were used during the film. That's crazy. Wow, Freddy Krueger has less than 7 minutes of screen time.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
and it's all based on him.
Freddy Krueger cuts himself the first time when he tried the infamous Freddy glove.
Like
His character Robert England.
like in real life, cut himself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yep. In the original script, the movie ended happily. Nancy kills Krueger by ceasing to believe in him. Oh, so it is Nancy. Yeah, it's her dream.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's your answer right there. I was right. Sorry. Nancy kills Krueger by ceasing to believe in him, then awakens to discover that everything is that happened in the movie was an elongated nightmare. Then she then says goodbye to her mother, drives to school with her friends. However, Robert Shea wanted a twist ending that would leave the way open for sequels, which, just like I said, that's exactly what I thought they were doing it for. I called it.
You have the
Wilma,
box
you
set.
have that's awesome.
So
Does the box set come with the new ones? Because how many are there? There's like seven, right?
so wait a minute. So then at the end, did they all die then? And
Um, Hold on. Let's see. He suggested fooling the audience into thinking Krueger has been defeated, only to reveal that the final scene itself is actually a nightmare, and then end of the film with Freddy driving the car away from the house and the kids screaming. Wh- uh, Wes Craven hated this ending, and ultimately four endings were filmed: Craven's happy ending, Shay's Freddy ending, and two versions of a compromise ending Craven and Shay had reached, in which Nancy's mother is pulled back into the house, but the audience is left slightly ambiguous to what is going on. Craven has always maintained that the film should have had the happy ending he originally wrote.
I think so.
Well,
She's
sorry,
gonna check. Dee Dee's gonna
sorry
check.
about that.
Um. So did all of them die or not? It doesn't say
No,
because
it doesn't
they
say.
left us ambiguous, and I don't like ambiguous.
Well, that's what you got, okay? What you want me to do about it, Jamie? There ain't nothing. I told you,
Change
I ain't
the
got
ending.
nothing. Use your imagination. As I said, help
Oh
me
my
help you enjoy what we do, okay?
god.
Oh, that's
Uh,
funny. Let's see. In the end scene, the top convertible came down faster and harder than expected. The expression from the actors and actresses is real. Hmm, cool. Hell yeah, it was real. It scared me too. Oh man, there's a lot in here. We could go. There's so much, but nonetheless,
oh, Ken says 8 movies with the remake in 2010. Yeah, 8 movies of. Okay, so you have the 8 movies, Didi.
eight.
So,
Holy
so
cow!
what are so this is the end of Halloween. So obviously,
Happy
and
Halloween, everybody. Yeah.
yeah,
Holy
happy
cow!
Halloween. I forgot. Um, so next week starts November. Do we do 2 months of Christmas movies?
Did we do Home Alone yet?
Yeah, we did.
Dang
But
it! We did Elf
uh,
too, didn't we?
no, we didn't do Elf.
We
But
didn't.
but
Are there
supposedly the
Thanksgiving movies?
I not I don't know.
Let's watch that. You know what Thanksgiving is? When I think of Thanksgiving, I think of football.
Oh my goodness. Well,
We need to do sports this month. All
can you?
sports movies. Because
So Ken
all
is.
sports are full fledged right now, except for the World Series just ended. We could do any sport really, and Kevin Costner is in a lot of them.
A movie with Paula Shore. I don't know. Did he?
Pauly Shore.
Is
Pauly
there a
Shore.
Thanksgiving? Is there a Thanksgiving?
Son-in-law? Oh yeah, son-in-law.
Is that is
Yeah.
that is that Thanksgiving?
Yeah, he goes there for Thanksgiving. I believe so. I'm pretty sure. That's a good one. I love Son-in-Law. I love Pauly Shore. All
Well,
Pauly Shore movies are great.
um, should we do? Yeah, we got to do National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation at some
Oh,
point. We got to
yeah.
do Elf.
I like that one too.
We got to do Die Hard because that's supposedly the
That
best
is a
Christmas movie.
Christmas movie. It is. I
Yes.
don't care what
Yep.
anybody
Yep.
says. I
Yep.
don't
No,
care.
they even categorize it as a Christmas movie.
That's
So
right,
I think
baby.
so. We should probably do those three movies definitely. Um. Okay. So should we do Son-in-Law next week? Is everybody okay with Son-in-Law?
I'm cool with it. I like Son-in-Law. That's a good Thanksgiving movie.
Oh,
Happy
and Didi says
Thanksgiving.
White Christmas as well. We can put that in there too.
I want to see I want to see some good Christmas stuff.
Hey, oh hi Gfo. Oh, Gfo's got some Thanksgiving movies. Ken, can you click? Are you able to click on that and find out?
We're over here getting seasonal, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
Rotten
so
Tomatoes. Rotten
so
Tomatoes are so mean to people. I want to see the review by Roger Ebert. He is such a rest in peace to him, but I want to know what he said about this.
about which one?
Our movie today, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, oh, Wilma says the Stooge or Scrooge. Yeah, the one with what's his name? Bill? No, not Bill Murray. Wait, is it Bill Murray? Bill Murray, yeah, with Scrooge, right? We'll have to watch that one too.
Oh yeah, that one's good. Jim Carrey, he was the cartoon Scrooge.
No, he was Grinch.
Yeah, but he did the Scrooge too.
Did he?
Uh, yeah. It was a cartoon, but it was Jim Carrey.
Hmm. Yeah, Scrooge is a classic. Okay, so Son-in-Law we'll do next week.
Okay.
Yes, 5 hour Grinch was good.
Wow.
There was a 5 hours
5 hours what?
of Grinch. Was that a 5 hour movie?
Grinch. Maybe that's all the Grinches put together. There's like four of them, right?
I don't
The
know that. I'm
the
sure there's a lot of Grinch
cartoon,
movies.
the cartoon, the live action one, and the two new animated ones.
I watch Elf all year long too, Wilma or Dee Dee.
Yeah.
Me and my
Supposedly he's
grandson.
gonna make another one.
Who?
Will Ferrell.
Oh, Will Ferrell
Another.
actually made that, or he produced that movie, or I thought he just acted in it.
No, no. I mean, he's said that he would do another Elf.
Oh yeah, that's probably one of his most popular movies.
It probably is. I mean, everybody knows Elf.
Yeah,
I mean, but dang, everybody knows him for everything. He's been in so many things. When I think of him, I don't know what to think of because there's so many.
my elf on the shelf stays in trouble in our house. Yeah, our elf on the shelf needs to as well.
I got a Snoop on the shelf. I've got a Snoop Dogg. It's not Elf. It's Snoop Dogg. I'm not kidding you. I swear I do. I gotta find it. I'll show it to you.
That's funny.
I gotta ask Natalie where she put it.
Yeah, we'll have to take those links, people, and look at the Thanksgiving and Christmas movies. But yes, so it sounds like son-in-law it is.
Cheers to that,
Okay.
guys. All right.
All right. We'll see you next week on Wednesday. Do you have any last words for the chat? Oh,
I
before
appreciate
we
you guys. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
before before we do that, we gotta do the riddle real quick again.
Okay,
Hold
okay,
on.
okay. Another riddle.
Um. All right. Actually, this is gonna be a knock knock joke.
Okay.
Knock knock.
Nobody's home. Who's there?
Waddle.
Wow. Who?
What'll it take for you to open the door?
Some candy. Give us some candy.
All right.
I
Any
like
last
that one.
words for the chat?
I
Yeah, there are a
appreciate you
lot of.
guys coming in on this Thursday for me. I'm sorry I'm late. I still wanted to be here this week. So, Jamie, I'm sorry I didn't give you any notice either. I feel terrible.
All
It was
right.
just yesterday was chaos. So, I appreciate you guys. We look forward to seeing you next week. Son-in-Law is one of my favorites. It's uber funny. If you like that quirky 90s, it's really good. So, all right, cheers. Appreciate y'all
Well,
coming in.
thank you everyone for coming in and again and being interactive. It makes it so much easier. And remember, you're all beautiful inside and out. Don't let anyone make you think differently. And the quote for tonight comes from Anais Nin. We don't see things as they are. We see them as we are. Nice. Love
Amen.
it. Have a great night, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.